Hello everyone, welcome to TNC eHub channel. My name is Pratibha. We are making a series of videos for all competitive exams in all over India. In this series, today we are going to discuss about the topic of major important ports in India. Very important topic. Let's see about intro about the ports. Ports are strategic geographical locations which are situated at the edge of ocean, seas, rivers or lakes. Important point. Ports are strategic geographical locations which are situated at the edge of ocean, rivers, lakes and seas, and where the ship load discharges the cargo and the passengers. This is the definition of a port, that is strategic geographical locations which are situated at the edge of ocean, seas, rivers or lakes, and where the ships load discharge the cargo and passengers. Let's see another important point. Seaports play an important role in the wider global economy and also important to any manufacturer for its supply chain management, and it is also play an important role in marine industries. Important point here. The seaports play an important role in wider global economy, important role in supply chain management and also important role in marine industries. Another important point is major ports are under the jurisdiction of the government. Very important point. Major ports of India that are under the jurisdiction of the government. This is about the intro of the ports. Once observe the map. This is the locations of the ports. The location is very important. Please point out in your map the locations and their states. These are the 13 major important ports in India. Once observe the map here. Let's see list of major ports in India. Seaports, states and major export. First one is Kochi port, which is located in the state of Kerala. We can see here Kochi port. This is the Cochin port in Kerala. This is the location, Kochi port, which is located in Kerala. Major export is, that is tea, coffee, spices, etc. These are the major exports from this port, that is Cochin port, which is located in the state of Kerala. Let's see another important port, that is Ennore port, which is located in Tamil Nadu. You can see here the major exports is iron ore, petroleum, coal and calcium. This is the location of Ennore port in Tamil Nadu. We can see here in the bottom of our explanation. This is the location of Ennore port. Let's see another important port. Another important, third important port is, that is Haldia port, which is located in the state of West Bengal, which is important export is, that is jute, steel, iron ore, etc. This is another important port, that is Haldia port in the state of West Bengal. And another port is, that is Kolkata port, which is located in the West Bengal. Here we can see that the two ports which is located in the state of West Bengal, that is Haldia port and Kolkata port. Major export in Kolkata port, that is iron ore, tea, coal, steel, etc. These are the major exports. Another important port is Kandal port, which is located in the state of Gujarat. Here we can see major exports, that is textile, manganese, machinery, leather and chemical products. These are the major exports of this port, that is Kandala port, which is located in the state of Gujarat. Another important port is Mangalore port, which is located in the state of Karnataka. The major export here is iron ore. Let's see another important port, that is Marmugao port, which is located in Goa. The major export is iron ore. Margova, the major export is iron ore. Another important port is Mumbai port, which is located in the state of Maharashtra. That is textile, manganese, machineries, leather and also chemical products. These are the major exports of this port, that is Mumbai port, which is in the state of Maharashtra. Another important port is Jawaharlal Nehru port, also in Maharashtra. Here we can see two important major ports in Maharashtra, that is Mumbai port and Jawaharlal Nehru port. Here we can see the textiles, chemicals, etc. These are the major exports of the Jawaharlal Nehru port, which is located in the state of Maharashtra. Another important port in the state of Odisha, that is Paradip port. That is here the major exports, that is iron ore, iron and also aluminium. These are the very important exports in this port, that is Paradip port, which is located in the state of Odisha. Another important port in Tamil Nadu, that is Tuticorin port. We can see here the major exporters salt, fertilizer, petroleum, coal, etc. These are the major exports in this port, that is Tuticorin port, which is in the state of Tamil Nadu. Let's see important port about in Andhra Pradesh, that is Visakhapatnam port. Here the major export is coal, aluminium, oil and oil. These are the major exports in this port, that is Visakhapatnam in the state of Andhra Pradesh. The last important major port is, that is Chennai port, which is also another important port in Tamil Nadu. Here we can see the major export is rice, textile, leather and goods, etc. These are the major exports in this port, that is Chennai port, which is located in the state of Tamil Nadu. These are the list of 13 major ports in India. Observe the locations here of each and every port. Let's see briefly about some points of each port in India. First port is, that is Kochi port, a major port of the Arabian Sea. Important point. First one is Kochi port, which is located in the state of Kerala. The major port on the Arabian Sea, and the Cochin port is one of the largest seaports in India. Very important point here we can see, that is Kochi port is the one of the largest seaports of India. Important point. We can expect the question in this type. What is the important largest seaports in India? That is Kochi port, and also the fastest growing one situated in Kerala. This is about the Kochi port. We can see here, this is the location of Kochi port, which is located on the state of Kerala. Here this is the location, and the Cochin port lies between two islands. Important point. The Kochi port lies between two islands, namely Willingdon and Valaparadam. These are the two important islands where the Cochin port lies between these two islands. Very important. It exports mainly consist of tea, coffee, spices, while it exports the consist of minerals, oil and chemical fertilizers. These are the major important exports of this port, that is tea, coffee, spices, exports and also mineral oil and chemical fertilizers. Another important point about the Kochi port is, it is also a center for shipbuilding. Important point, it is also a center for shipbuilding. This is some important points about the Kochi port, which is located in the state of Kerala. Please remember the locations and the state, which is very important for all competitive exams. This is about Kochi port. Let's see another important major port, that is Ennore port, which is located in Tamil Nadu. located 24 kilometers from the Chennai port. The another important port in Tamil Nadu is that is Chennai port. The Ennore port is located 24 kilometers from Chennai port on the Coromandel coast. The coasts are very important. We can see here Coromandel coast. Coromandel coast on the Coromandel coast, and it is the 12th major port of India. The Ennore port is the 12th major port of India. The port that has both road and railway links to aid the transport. Here the unique point of this port is it has the both road and railway links for transportations. It mainly deals with the transportations of coal, and that was its initial cause for development of being Tamil Nadu Electricity Board needed fuel for its operations. Important point of this port is that is it mainly deals with the transportations of coal, which is very important for the development of Electricity Board needed fuel for its operations. And this port now deals with the handling of over 16 million tons of the coal per year. This numbering is not much important. The major export of this port is that is coal, which is very important for electricity board needed fuel. And apart from the coal, it also deals with the trade of iron ore, petroleum products and chemical products. Not only coal, it also deals with the trade of iron ore, petroleum products and chemical products. And this for this port are building 3 multiple purposes and 5 containers. Here we can see this is the location of Ennore port, which is the 12th largest port in India. This is the location, 24 kilometers away from the Chennai port. This is the Chennai port. This is one of the important port in Tamil Nadu. The major export here is coal. This is about the port. Let's see another important port, that is Mumbai port. Located on the mainland of West Mumbai is the Mumbai port. Located on the mainland of West Mumbai is the Mumbai port. Here we can see the location. This is the location, west of Mumbai. Mumbai port. It is the largest port in India. It is the natural harbor and it is 10 to 12 meters deep. The meters and the deep of the length is not much important. It is handles around the 1/5 of the India's foreign trade. Important point, it handles around the 1/5 of the Indians foreign trade. This is the unique point. And Mumbai port is one of the busiest seaport in India. Important point. Another important point of the Mumbai port is it is one of the busiest seaport in India and it plays a vital role in enhancing Indians' economy and trade affairs. It plays a vital role in enhancing Indians' economy and trade affairs. The Mumbai harbour is also known as the Front Bay. Important point here. The Mumbai harbour is also known as the Front Bay. Meaning is gateway of India. The Front Bay meaning is gateway of India. The Mumbai port is the harbour is also known as the gateway of India or Front Bay. This is the unique point about the Mumbai port. The port mainly, spaciously, it is the more important of petroleum products, liquid chemicals, mineral oil and imports consists of cotton, textiles, leather, tobacco, manganese, machineries and chemical coats. These are the exports and imports of this port, that is Mumbai port, which is located in the state of Maharashtra. This is very important and which is also known as gateway of India. This is about the Mumbai port. Let's see another important port, that is Visakhapatnam port, which is located in the state of Andhra Pradesh. The Visakhapatnam port is located on the east of India in Andhra Pradesh between Chennai and Kolkata port. Important point, the Visakhapatnam is located between the Chennai and Kolkata port, and it is situated, it is a beautiful creek. It is one of the significant of 12 ports in India. The Visakhapatnam port has three principal harbours. Important point, the Visakhapatnam port has three principal harbours. The first one is the outer dock, the inner harbour and the fishing harbour. These are the three important principles of the Visakhapatnam port, which is located in the state of Andhra Pradesh. We can see here, this is the location. This is the location. The Visakhapatnam has three principles, that is outer dock and the inner harbour and the fishing harbour. This is about the Visakhapatnam port. Let's see another important ports in India, that is Chennai port, which is another. The Chennai port is most important port. The important port in Tamil Nadu. The Chennai port is also known as the Madras port, and it is the second largest port in the whole India. Important point, the Chennai port is also known as the Madras port, and it is the second largest port in India. Important point, this is the first largest port in India, that is Cochin port, and the second largest port in India is Chennai port, which is located in Tamil Nadu. It is the third oldest port in India, that is started its operation in 1881. It is the third oldest port in India. Important point, third oldest port in India, started its operation in 1881. It lies on the Coromandel coast in the Bay of Bengal and is Tamil Nadu's principal port, and it is the primary reason for its stability. It is lies in the Coromandel coast. Let's see another important port, that is Chennai port. Chennai port is also known as Madras port, and it is the second largest port in whole India. The important point here is the Chennai port is also known as Madras port, and it is the second largest port in the whole India. Let's see another important point about Chennai port, that is the third oldest port in India is that started its operations in 1881. It is the third oldest port in India that started its operations in 1881, and it lies on the Coromandel coast in the Bay of Bengal and Tamil Nadu's principal port, and it is the primary reason for its stability. Here the important point is it lies on the Coromandel coast in Bay of Bengal, and it is the Tamil Nadu's principal port for the primary reason for its stability. The port is surrounded by both historic and modern lighthouse, giving its beautifying look. The port surrounded by both historic and modern lighthouse. This is about the important Chennai port. Let's see the location here. This is the location of Chennai port. We can see here. This is about Chennai port. Let's see another important port in India, that is Marmugao port, which is located in the state Goa. Goa is the beautiful place, and it is the main tourist attraction, and hence it is needed for a port to make Goa flourish more than its trading affairs. The importance of this Marmugao port in Goa is for trading affairs, and the chairman of Marmugao port is Jayakumar. Marmugao port is a port located in Goa, and it is the main port, and it plays a vital role in trading affairs. The important point, the unique point of this port is Marmugao port is trading affairs, and it was awarded the status of major port in 1963. The Marmugao port awarded the status of major port in 1963 itself, and it is leading in the iron ore exportations location of India, exporting 52.0 billions of tons of iron every year. The tons is not, numbering is not much important. Here you observe only the unique point is it is important for trading affairs, and it is awarded the major port in 1963, status as major port in 1963, and major export from here is iron ore. Let's see the location of Marmugao port. This is the location of Marmugao Port in Goa. Vital role in trade affairs. It plays a vital role in trade affairs. This is about Marmugao Port in Goa. Let's see another important port, that is Kolkata Port. The Kolkata port is situated 128 kilometers from Bay of Bengal on the bank of the river Hooghly. Important point, on the bank of the river Hooghly, the Kolkata port is situated. This port handles all the goods coming mainly from Australia, Southeast Asian countries. Important point, this port handles all the goods coming from Australia, Southeast Asia countries. And it is also known as the gateway of Eastern India. Important point, the Kolkata port is also known as the gateway of Eastern India because it handles the port goods coming from Australia and Southeast Asian countries. It is on the river bank of Hooghly. The Kolkata port is only port having two docks systems, that is Kolkata docks and the Haldia docks. The two having two docks, that is Kolkata and Haldia. This is the only port which having two dock systems, that is Kolkata and Haldia, and it is one of the largest dry docks of India and oldest port that was made by the East India Company. Important point, the East India Company made the oldest port, that is Kolkata port. This is important point. The Kolkata port is made by East India Company. It is the oldest port and it is mostly crucial center in trade of jute. Important point, this is important. The most crucial center in the trade of jute. The exports of jute products, tea, coal, steel, iron ore, copper and leather, etc. These are the exporting products of this port, that is Kolkata port, and is the main crucial center of jute. And importants are mainly, that is machinery, crude oil, paper, fertilizers, chemical products. These are the important exports about Kolkata port. And it is the one most important point about the port is, that is gateway. It is also known as the gateway of Eastern India. We can see here, this is the location of Kolkata port. And we can see that is Haldia port. This is about the Kolkata port. Let's see another important port, that is Paradip port, which is in the state of Orissa. The Paradip port is one among the deep water sea ports in India. Deep water sea ports. The Paradip port is deep water seaports in India that are situated on the coast of Orissa. The depth of the port allows its handle heavy and bulk containers. It allows heavy and bulk containers. This port mainly deals with iron ore and coal. Iron ore is exported to Japan. Important point, the iron ore is exported to Japan, and this port even has its own railway system to make transport easy. Important point, this port even has its railway system to make transport easily. Let's see the location here. This is the location of Paradip port in the state of Orissa. This is about Paradip port. Let's see another port. Another important port is, that is Tuticorin port, which is in the state of Tamil Nadu. Tuticorin port is a new port that was recently constructed in Tamil Nadu, and it is one of the 13 major ports of India, and it is an artificial harbour development 8 kilometers south to Old Tuticorin port. The port mainly trades with Sri Lanka, and it is currently connected by railway and roadways. Important point, the port that is Tuticorin port mainly trades with Sri Lanka. We can see here, mainly trades with Sri Lanka and currently connected by railways and roadways. It is also the second largest port in Tamil Nadu. Important point, the Tuticorin port is the second largest port in Tamil Nadu. It is the best for the fishery in the Bay of Bengal, and it is also known as the Pearl City. Important point, it is also known as the Pearl City. It is mainly deals with the trade of coal, salt, food grains, edible oil, sugar and petroleum products. Let's see the location of this port. This is the location of Tuticorin port in the state of Tamil Nadu. We can see here. Let's see another important port, that is Kandal port. Kandal port, which is in Gujarat, in the state of Gujarat. It is the biggest port in India and the busiest port, sorry, not biggest, it is the busiest port and the richest seaport in India. The Kandal port, which is in the state of Gujarat, it is the busiest and the richest seaport in India, situated among 90 kilometers from the Gulf of Kutch, and Gujarat is place called as the Kandal Creek. It is also called as the Gujarat in a place called as the Kandal Creek. It was constructed in 1950s after the India-Pakistan partition. The Kandal port is constructed after the partition between the partition of India and Pakistan at the loss of port of Karachi. For replacing the Karachi after partition of between India and Pakistan, after the loss of the port name is Karachi, in that place the Kandal port is constructed in 1950s. It is the largest port in India according to how much of the cargo is handled. It is the largest port in India according to how much, on the basis of cargo is handled. And it is first export processing port in India. Important point, the Kandal port is the first exporting processing port in India. The significant imports, that is Center Kandal port of petroleum, steel and iron machineries, chemicals and also salt, textiles and grains. These are the exports of this port. And today this port is one of the highest profit earning seaports in India. Very important point here, we can see that is the Kandal port is one of the highest profit earning seaport in India. This is about, let's see the location. This is the location of Kandal port, which is in the state of Gujarat, which was constructed after the partition of India and Pakistan in 1950s. This is about the port. Let's see another port. That is Mangalore port. We can see here. Mangalore port. Mangalore port, also known as the New Mangalore port, in the state of Karnataka, located in the coastal city of Mangalore, Panambur port under the New Mangalore port. It is also called as the New Mangalore port. It is one of the major seaports in India. It is situated at the Gurupura river in the northern banks. It is in the northern banks of the Gurupura river. The name of this port, Panambura, was birthday of the combinations of Panam, which is means money, and Uram, Ur means, which is the place of village. This is known in the Tulu language, or village in the Tulu language. It is intended to signify that this port is a place which commercially very important. This is about Mangalore port, which is also known as the New Mangalore port in the which is located in the state of Karnataka. We can see here, this is the location. This is about Mangalore port. Let's see another important port, that is Jawaharlal Nehru port in the state of Maharashtra, early known as Navaha Seva. Early this port name was known as the Navaha Seva in the state of Maharashtra, which is another name for the Jawaharlal Nehru port, and it is the largest container port in the whole India. Very important point about the Jawaharlal Nehru port, that is, it is the very largest port, container port in whole India. Jawaharlal Nehru port is the very largest container port in whole India. It is situated in the eastern of Mumbai, Maharashtra. The name of Nava Seva is derived from the names of two villages that is used to exist in that area. Important point, the Nava Seva, which is derived from the villages of names of two villages, and the Jawaharlal Nehru port was awarded the Port of the Year at the Mala Awards in 2014. Important point, Jawaharlal Nehru ports awarded as the Port of the Year in 2014. This is the INQ points about the Jawaharlal Nehru port. We can see here location. This is the location in the east of Mumbai, which is the largest port container in whole India. Let's see our last important port, that is Haldia port. The Haldia port is also known as Haldia's dock complex. It is located at confluence of Haldia river and Hooghly river. Very important point. Here we can see the two river confluences on the Haldia port, that is Haldia river and Hooghly river. The Haldia port is constructed between two confluence of two rivers, that is Haldia river and Hooghly river. As part of partners, the Kolkata Port Trust was established. As a result, it is not a port, it's a government run dock complex. Important point, it is a government run dock complex. We can see here, this is the location of Haldia port, which is constructed on the river bank of two confluence rivers, that is Haldia river and Hooghly river. This is about Haldia port, and these are the major ports in India, 13 major ports in India. We can see, once observe the map, the major ports in India on the east side: Kolkata port, Visakhapatnam port, Ennore port, Chennai port. These are the major important ports in east side of the India. We can see here west side: Kandal port, Mumbai port, Jawaharlal Nehru port, and Mangalore port, Kochi port. These are the west side of major important ports in the west side of India. Please mark the locations under the states, which is very important for all competitive exams. Let's see some government initiatives for the port sectors. We can see here the Union Budget 2021. The Indian government has came up the allocations for the expansions of inland shipping waterways. Just observe what are the initiatives of the government. And the second initiative is, the government has also developed the Making India movement. The Ministry of Port has also amended the guidelines of Act of Rights for first refluences, and the first chartering vessels is given to the vessel built in India. Another important initiative is, the government has also decided to develop the national logistic portals, and it will helps for the imports, exports, and service providers. The government has also decided to develop the Society for Affordable Residential for Disputes, and it will be helpful for the private players. and it will also pass the Major Port Authority Bill 2020. Important point, Major Port Authority Bill 2020. This bill will establish the board of major port authorities of all of the ports. These are the some important government initiatives for the port sectors. Once go through it. These are the major important ports in India. Please mark the location. Locations are very important, and which state the port is located. This is about the major ports in India.